Hey folks, let's look at some rifled slugs. Here we have the Winchester SuperX rifled slugs. This is a 2 3/4 inch 20 gauge slug. It is a 3/4 of an ounce rifled slug moving at 1600 feet per second. We'll be shooting these rifled slugs out of this Winchester Model 1300. This is a 3-inch chambered 20 gauge. It has a 22-inch smoothbore slug barrel, which means it has a cylinder choke in the end up there. We'll be shooting these Winchesters for group, not for bullseye. We're going to be shooting 5 slugs down through there. We're going to see what kind of 5-shot group we get out of these things. But before we do that, let's take one of these Winchesters and break it down and look at the components. And then we'll get to shooting. Alright, so here's the shell breakdown for the Winchester SuperX rifled slugs. They claim to be a hollow point. We really have just a little dimple in there, that's all. With these rifled slugs, they're so soft, the lid is, it doesn't matter. But here's the slug. See the rifle on the side? And there's a cavity in there, like a mini ball of old. This is a 60 caliber rifled slug. The box claims it weighs 3/4 of an ounce, and sure enough, it does. This particular rifled slug has a lead hardness of 9, making it equivalent to a 25-to-1 lead tin alloy. The next component we come to after the rifled slug is this cardboard wad. And below the cardboard wad, we have a plastic wad with a crush zone. It acts as the over-the-powder wad. Here's the powder. It's some form of disc powder. We can weigh the charge, but we don't know what the powder is, so there's no need to weigh the charge. Next, we come up on the shell. Now, we can see that the writing is already wearing off of the shell. And this is a brand new box of shells. These shells have just been in the box. They have not been in anyone's pocket, but the writing is already wearing off. They could do better with that. Of course, this is a roll crimp shell, so you'll always be able to look in the end and see that it's a rifled slug. But that really is no excuse. And here is the head stamp. Winchester 20 gauge. This little ring of plastic is simply the roll crimp that I cut off to take this shell apart. Now let's look at the box. Here we have the box. It has all the pertinent information we need right here on the front. And we can see it's got deer on it to let us know what we're supposed to be shooting with these things. On the top and the side, which is upside down for y'all, we have the information again that we need to know what's in this box. On the other side, we have the barcode. There in the middle left of your screen, you have the product number. And then on the bottom side, we have Olin's information. Tells us there's 5 cartridges in this box. On the back, we have a little legalese at the bottom. We have the shell, a cutaway, showing us the components inside of it, which is what we found. We have a little bit about SuperX ammunition, and we have the ballistic table on the bottom, which is very handy, but it doesn't tell us what the test barrel length is. So there we go. There's your shell breakdown for your Winchester SuperX rifled slugs. So let's go out to the range and have a little fun with these things. Let's take our Winchester Model 1300 and shoot these Winchesters down through there. Alright, let's fire some rifled slugs. Here's some thumps. Here we go. I'm holding the same point of aim for all 5 shots. Looking for a good group. right. Boy, there were some smoky shells. Woo. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, not much smoke left in the barrel. All right, let's walk down there and see what kind of group we got out of these Winchesters. All right, so here we have the target that we shot with the Winchester SuperX rifled slugs. Here's the box right here. And if you remember, these are a 2 3/4 inch 20 gauge slug. They're 3/4 of an ounce. Of course, it's a rifled slug, and they're moving at 1,600 feet per second. Here's our 5-shot group. And I tell you, if we've been shooting a 3-shot group, we would have had an excellent group. We got 3 of them touching in the same hole right here. But being that it was 5-shot group, and it could have been me, I could have dropped this one. This is the outlier. This is still a 4 1/4 inch group. If we just take these 4 up here and say that I dropped this one, it is a 2 1/4 inch group. So these are pretty good slugs. This one, I really hope this is a flyer, and then this would be an excellent slug. I didn't feel like I had a bad shot, but that could have been me. I could have got over eager and looked over the sights before the gun got off. So anyway, 4 1/4 inches. That's a bit big. If this is a flyer and this is only a 2 1/2 inch group, that would be pretty near perfect for a rifled slug. So these Winchesters, I think I'd have to give them another shot before I made up my mind about whether I wanted to buy any more of these. So you take it for what it's worth, whether you think that's a flyer or not. So anyway, if I had them, I'd definitely use them. And I would definitely give them another shot, a 5-shot group, to see if they performed any better. So until next time, y'all stay safe in the deer woods, and God bless.